Hey peeps, tension in the neck may be causing some headache issues. We're going to do a little video today to help you out, and what I have is a couple of tennis balls and a tube sock. If you don't have that, that's fine. You could just use a blanket. Maybe you have a towel lying around your house somewhere. You can use that instead of a blanket. A block is helpful. Again, if you don't have a block, you can use a book. You can have a couple of books, a couple of blankets. Just grab some stuff. Grab some stuff and let's get started. Hi everybody, welcome back. This is Kara again. So I hope that you don't have a headache right now, but if you do, this is a great little 10-minute video to help you out. See if you can get 2 tennis balls and a tube sock. I was lucky enough to find this very clean, brand new one in my son's wardrobe because we bought them for him and he never even opened them up. So that was a nice little bonus for me. So I'm gonna stick my 2 tennis balls into my tube sock. Come here, Maisie. Come here, Maisie. She just ate something off the rug. I don't know what it was. I hope we don't have to have a visit to the vet later. So I'm gonna take my 2 tennis balls, I'm gonna stick them all the way into the end of my tube sock, all the way down to the bottom, and then I'm gonna create a knot there to keep them in place. Now, the very first thing I'm gonna do after that, because that was the very first thing really, I'm gonna just put that in front of me and then bring my hands to my knees, shoulders up and back, open and lift your chest up. And then just take a few deep breaths here. We're gonna close the eyes. Sometimes when I have a headache, deep breathing is something that really, really helps me. So we're gonna inhale deeply into the nose and feel the belly, then the ribs and the chest get really big. Deep breath in. And then on the exhale, push the breath all the way out. And then inhale again, the breath fills up from the bottom all the way up to the top. And exhale. Leaving you completely. Let's do that again. Deep breath in, belly up. And exhale, chest down. Perfect. Take your shoulders again, roll them up and back. The tendency is always to bring them forward, right? So reminding ourselves to do that. And then drop your head forward and down. And let's just hang out here for a second, feeling the back of the neck. You don't need to add any pressure or stress to the head. Just hold it there, chin towards the chest. And take a deep breath in. And maybe just sitting here with the head forward and down and taking deep breaths is helping to ease whatever stress, tension, aches and pains that you're feeling. When we have headaches, a lot of the time it's from the neck area. So let's see if we can relax. And then swing your nose, just sweep the nose from side to side, pretending that we have a long broom attached to the nose and we're sweeping the floor side to side. Take your time. Let it always feel good, 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 good. Let the breath go a little bit deeper. And then hold it steady without any effort. We're just going to roll the head over towards the left and on top of the left shoulder. Very easy and slow movements. So now we're going to rest here on top of the left shoulder, heavy head, and maybe you can feel all the tightness that's living right there in the right side of the neck. Relax and breathe. Your right arm can extend outward, touching the floor with the fingertips. If the floor is not available, you can use a block. I'm gonna see if I can find my block and use that to extend your arm out onto. Keep breathing. Let's roll the head forward and down. Take your time and gently roll it over to the right side and let it roll on top of that shoulder. The left arm comes out to the side. Fingertips are walking away. The breath is deep. The chest is open. I know you can't wait to do this tube sock part, right? Hopefully you have a clean one. If not, a dirty one's gonna have to do. That's just the way it is. When I was looking in my son's room for one, I found a dirty one and I came very close to using it. I gave it the sniff test. It didn't smell too bad, but I'm glad I found a brand new one. Roll your head gently forward and down. And here we are, we're back at the starting point now. The head is heavy, the jaw is relaxed. We're gonna bring the fingertips to the forehead. I don't wanna use my neck at all, right? So I just wanna use my hands to push the head up to center. Ah, good. Now, I hope that you have a block. If you don't have a block, that's okay. You can use a blanket like so. You're just gonna fold it up as if it is a block. Grab your block. Oh, and bring that, in fact, blanket and a block would be perfect. Now, if you don't have a block, grab a book, like a nice thick book to use. And we're gonna use our blanket as well. If you have 2 blocks, that's great too. We're gonna lay down with this first, the blanket, it's folded up pretty compact. And I'm gonna use that as a block. Again, if you have 2 blocks, you can use that instead. But this is a nice soft way to come into this. And then the other block is gonna go tall as it feels good. Okay, I'm gonna start mine with a medium height. And I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna lay down. I want my rib cage to be supported by that blanket. And then I'm gonna lay all the way down and just rest my head. Ooh, things just started to adjust as soon as I laid down. I hope you all feel delicious in your body with your head resting. So if you have lower back issues here, take your block that's under your head and make it taller. This is a secret trick I'm only sharing with you guys. Make it taller. That's going to help your lower back. You can also just keep your knees bent. You can extend your legs if your lower back says that's okay to do. And then bring your arms alongside you. So you're just going to take some deep breaths in here. Again, we're trying to relax the muscles of the neck. They get overused and we want them to rest and relax. Take your head and just gently rock it from side to side. And again, we're going to sip the breath in, filling from the belly up, and then exhale from the chest down. And let's hold it still. Take a deep breath again. Now, if this feels good for you, hang out here. If you're open to it, if your neck feels okay, try to lower the block down. That's under your head. And you can make it as low as it feels good to go to help try to open up the front of the neck. If you're feeling really open, take the block away and bring the top of your head down to the floor behind you. It's so nice. It really opens up the front of the neck here, right? We have a lot of stuff going on sometimes in the vertebrae. Our discs are compromised, so this is a great way to create some space and put them back into place. Relax the shoulders. Inhale, belly, ribs, chest. And hopefully your neck is starting to feel a little bit more relaxed now. Hello, doggy. And your shoulders can also drop open and down. And keep breathing. Now to come out of this, and this is a quick little video, so please feel free to extend it as long as you'd like to. Press pause in any of these parts that we're doing. I'm just going to keep going to show you the rest, but come back to it as it feels good for you to come back to it. We're going to bend the knees here and let your hands come underneath your head. Lift your head up. So we're using the hands to lift the head up. And then your arms come alongside you. I'm using my core now, and I'm going to push myself down with my arms alongside me. I want to take my blanket out to the side. And then I'm going to grab my handy dandy tube sock with my 2 tennis balls. And I'm going to lay down again. Now this is going to feel so good on the back too, because we were just in a little bit of a back bend. You're going to take that tennis ball concoction and you're going to bring it so that it's right underneath the base of right underneath your neck. And then you're just going to rest your neck in between the tennis balls. Now, if this doesn't feel like enough for you, you can always get 2 bigger balls. I feel like this is a little inappropriate. You can also take a block flat and put the tennis balls on top of that, which is bellissimo, so delicious. And rest your neck in between those tennis balls there. Arms alongside and extend your legs long or keep the knees bent. This feels delicious. Let your shoulders tuck underneath the body and try to relax and breathe. These are some acupressure points that the balls are pressing into. And if we hold it like this and just take some nice deep breaths, we can allow the body to relax and release the tension that's sitting around at the base of the skull there, causing our headache perhaps if we have a headache. And you might feel this right away. You might feel, oh my goodness, that's exactly where the spot is. That's where I feel it. Now, the beauty of this beautiful tennis ball tube sock creation is that you can take this and you can move it little by little down the spine, or you can stay where you are. Let's relax and breathe. And stay present. I'm going to leave you here. If you have any questions, please let me know. Leave me some comments, email me, whatever it is you'd like to do. I'd love to hear from you. This is so delicious. I don't think I want to move. But I'm gonna, so I can say goodbye to you. I hope you have a great day, and if you have questions, let me know. Namaste.